pilotams plojam.
Julius Manuševičius fotografuoja važiavimą ir gauna jisai 55. Trumpų metų rezultatai tokie, 12 pozicija metų, ant linijos. Kornelijus Devynis. That's Saturday. Tuo startinis dėmesys. 83 ir tai yra top trejetukas pagal šios dienos kvalifikacijos ženklus, tai dabar prie starto linijos 12 starčius numeris, Gustavas Ratna. Jan Falcon, ACT.
Hello and welcome to round 3 Street League here in Lithuania. My name is Andrius Janusauskas, extreme sports commentator, a local guy from Lithuania as well, Kaunas. Pleasure to meet you guys, and I hope you enjoy this wonderful atmosphere straight live from Lithuania. We're going through qualification, and Rapolas Chirba, the last runner here, managed to score 63 points. Right now, Joris Buganis, 14 years of age. Just imagine that. Drift kid going through. Entry. Nice for now. Through the clipping zone. Into the middle. A little bit of a smoke from the back. Switch up throw to the Wi-Fi, and ending is quite short. Well, you know, for the 14 years old guy, it's plenty of fun. Actually, Joris Buganis managed to, you know, participate in such events for a couple of years for now, and he's rising star. Absolutely. Just imagine what he can do when he will be a couple of years older, 16 or 17. By the way, from one of the schools, I know that a lot of fans, his classmates, probably here witness him to participate in these challenges so far. Paulius Krusha, here we go. Nice entry. He's extending all the track. Switch back. Closer to the wall, through the Wi-Fi, and the ending. Nice through there. Paulius Krusha. Actually, the previous runner, Joris Buganis, managed to score, as you can see, 0 points. Probably a couple of mistakes. Actually, you cannot cross those lines on the track. Probably missing a couple of things there. And the judges are very straight to the point. Qual is quite crucial this time around. 82 pilots and only 32 can manage pass through the next round, which is top 32. Paulius Krusha managed to score 77 points. And Karolina Dauskurdite, UBR Racing Team. Let's get it on. One of the rare cases where the ladies kicking off the boys. A little bit wide in the first sector. Through the Wi-Fi. And the ending was disastrous. The whole back body panel with the rear wheels just managed to cross that crucial line, and I think it's very easy to write a score for Carolina. We'll see how it goes. Also, those pylons supposed to be stay in the place. If you kick those, the score will be 0 as well. Carolina, as I assume, 0 points for her. Timas Simniška, Nerijus Petrulis ir Aurimas Vaškelis. This is a trio of the judges. And Kastytis Alekna, Capital.com racing team. Let's get it on. Entry. Nice into the sector. Second sector, quite looking good. The qualifier. Well, neat run. Not the spectacular, but nothing really good, but nothing really bad. Above the average, I think. Kastytis Alekna, Capital.com racing team, and one of the main organizers here, and he's done a lot of homework to put this event through. But at this point, he's really enjoying being a participant. Rapala Shurba, Reventred Drift Team. Rapala Shurba, as you assume, he's very famous. Well, his brother is. Rapalas is a second season so far only. Rapala Shurba. Good through there. Well, this car is not that powerful, but he managed to accomplish his mission. Rapala Shurba, Reventred Drift Team. Meanwhile, as you can see in your screens, Kastytis Alekna managed to score 73 points on his second run. Let's see how it goes. Who's managed to do the best job so far in this quali? Edgaras Doveika. So far, his number is second. So at the beginning of our list, 87 points in the first run. Good job for him. So far, he's holding that leader position. Rytis Legota, 85 so far. And Carolina Dauskurdite, 83 points. So this is our trio, and now the youngest contestant so far, Grace Joris Buganis, 14 years old. Drift kid, pushing through. Not ideal so far. Yeah, very off the line, Grace Joris Buganis. I'm afraid it will be tough to go through. Rapala Shurba on the meantime. The judges give him 80 points. Grace Joris Buganis, as you can see, 54 points only. And I'm afraid it can be over. Paulus Krusha. Let's see how it goes for him. Great entry. Yeah, he's trying to score those clipping points. Through the Wi-Fi, looking good, right in the control, the backhand just right on the line. I think he done a great job. Well, the weather is very nice, 22 degrees, sun is shining, weather is easy, as Bob Marley said. So, and we having great time, as I assume we will have a blast. And so, Paulus Krusha, for me it looked very decent, but only 70 points. That means that somewhere he struggled a bit. Probably, I assume, all the judges give him quite average scoring. That means angle, style, and the line was not impressive enough. Neringa Žutautaitė, Capital Com Racing Team, another super lady. Not the luckiest one on the past series and rounds, but we'll see how it goes. I'm always cheering for the ladies, that's for sure. Well, the ending is not the perfect and not ideal, and Neringa Žutautaitė, I wish the best for her, and we'll see how it goes. She's first runner so far in this 5 series. As you can see, those pilots in small groups by 5 go through the quali, run 1 and run 2. And Neringa just started her quali in the run 1, and that was 54 points so far. Well, nothing crazy going on this quali. Mindaugas Jurkus at this stage. Well, Jurkus and his brother, they know how to drift. Especially his brother. I hope we will see him later during this day, or maybe he will participate only in semi-pro for tomorrow. Mindaugas Jurkus, I think the entry was quite terrible one, off the line, and down he goes with a 0 points. Domantas Činskis. Here we go, entry. Nice through there. I'm very, very pleased how this all spectacular live stream is set up. There's very great angles through there. Oh, what a corner, and close to the disaster. Well, a meter close to the concrete wall, but he managed to save. He sent that BMW, that's for sure, but yeah, you need to put more control into it. Lukas Stulga, Capital Com Racing Team. Not that aggressive entry. Through the second sector, through the Wi-Fi. And very off the line. And yeah, the judges can be crucial, actually. If you're going very inside, probably they can get you a very, very bad points for unchaseable run, because you know these guys are practicing for duos, and if you're closing that line that early on that corner, that means the score will be not spectacular. That it is for sure. Only 50 points for Lukas Stulga. It's only first run. And Jonas Venskauskas. Good to see him there. Not very good entry so far. Switch back through the Wi-Fi. Well, the ending was promising. Okay. The round 3 so far in Lithuanian Championship Street League. Here live from Siauliai is going through the list of the pilots. 82 so far. Plenty of action today. And, well, sometimes those amateurs and those rookies made a spectacular day for our audience. We will see how it goes for them. Neringa Žutautaitė, the second run will be in her hand, and also Jonas Venskauskas, 81 points. Good stuff for him. Now let's check it out how Neringa Žutautaitė accomplished her mission. Through the inside, clipping point there. Down she goes. Very nice accomplishment. Well, I assume 75, 80 points, or maybe less, maybe more. But from my side, looked quite decent. And well, Neringa Žutautaitė, amazing performance, 82 points in the second run. That is quite outstanding. Well, in comparison with the previous rounds, I'm very, very pleased with her score. Mindaugas Jurkus, the second run, nice entry, a little bit in control through the zones. To the back, through the Wi-Fi, nice control there, right on the edge, and points, and touchdown. Well, in Lithuania, this motorsport is very expanding rapidly so far. Very pleased to see a lot of new pilots, newcomers, and they really challenge those veterans there, right and left. We have a couple of local heroes who are in the rookie season but managed to score a couple of podiums already. That is astonishing performances. We will talk that through, and at your screens, Domantas Chinskis. Very off before the Wi-Fi. Previously unsuccessful run with a spin out, 0 points in the first run. The second run was very messy, very messy. The judges judge crucial things in your drift: the style, the angle, and the line. And combining those things, you get your points. Lovely day, plenty of drift, and nice track. That's what I heard from the pilots before this quali. They're having a great time, and also, as you can see, it's very hot in here in those cockpits. Probably most of those cars don't have AC or additional cooling for the pilot. So when you wear your helmet, full equipment, it's getting hot in there. Lukas Tulga, Capital.com Racing Team. Let's race. As you assume, the audience, when you're watching this back home, all those lines and squares, it's a clipping points. Through there, the pilot's supposed to go, well, as quickly as possible, in a nice angle, and go through that section, because it's a section where there's clipping points and your points in total for the line. So it's very crucial to position your car at the right place in the right time. And everybody say the same, but the first corner is crucial. The entry is crucial. If you don't manage to put it all together in the first corner, you're lacking there, there, and there. So far, our standings in the quali stay the same. Edgaras Doveika managed to be the best so far. Jonas Venskauskas. Nice and steady with the Wi-Fi. Right at the edge. And the touchdown. Okay, good. Good stuff. Jonas Venskauskas, I think he was really in control. Full throttle, no drama, and we will see how it goes for him. Jonas Venskauskas, Lukas Tulga, in the meantime, 61 points, and Jonas Venskauskas, 81 points in his second run. I think he's getting through to the top two, 32. Sorry about that. And well, it's plenty of pilots in front of us, so it's hard to judge. Egidius Druskinis, West Side Drift Team. Oh, what an angle up there. Well, did he manage to impress the judges? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, very, very bad at the ends. Yeah, even nearly hit the slow sign up in the middle of a track. Yeah, poorly executed lines, and yeah, unchaseable run, 0 points. Good luck next time. Raimondas Žemaitaitis. Chipas Drift. Starting number 22 in the list. A little bit of a flinch entry. First sector done. The second and the third done. Through this corner. Closer to the wall. Through the Wi-Fi. Nicely done and a perfect execution. Raimondas Žemaitaitis, Chipas Drift. Well. I think it will be a good score. I'm feeling it. Our main partners and sponsors, Capital.com. Congratulations and welcome. Welcome one more time to Street League and Lithuanian Championship Round 3 here in Lithuania, Siauliai. Extreme Sports commentator and the host, Andrius Janusauskas, with you. Audrius Kasparas, the local hero from this town, Drift Foxes Siauliai. Nice entry through E46 M3. Nice, perfect sound from this engine and exhaust. Closer to the wall, astonishing performance so far. Nice flinch to the max. And ladies and gentlemen, Audrius Kasparas, Drift Foxes Siauliai. What an amazing run. What a refresh to our eyes. Great speed, nice control, very stylish run. Great stuff. And I assumed before that Raimondas Žemaitaitis will be very, very up high. And I am right. 87 points in the first run. Absolutely amazing. What about Audrius Kasparas, Drift Foxes Siauliai? Did he manage to score a smashing 90 points? We will see very, very shortly. No, he were lacking somewhere, but nice score so far in the first run. I think he just practiced this run, and the second run needs to improve. That's for sure. Audrius Kasparas 79 points. Edvinas Labutis, Capital.com Racing Team. Here we are. Entry. What a flinch! Scandinavian flick. First zone up there. Cool. Okay. Wi-Fi. And very nice ending. Congratulations, Edvinas Labutis, Capital.com Racing Team. I think not the ideal score so far, but the style was there. The style was there, and entry was quite good. 24th on the list. 73 points, as I assumed before. Not ideal, not the best. Understandable score. Giedrius Samuilis, OVT Drift Team. Are you ready? 25th in the list, Giedrius Samuilis. Boring entry so far. Nothing crucial from or personal from commentator, but yeah, at this tough competition you need to shine. Very wide and very off through the Wi-Fi. Not the perfect idea. Go through the finish line there. The last corner was really poorly executed. 67 points only, and that is more than understandable. Egidijus Druskinis, best side drift team. Green light for him. Interesting line, very off, very off. He is hesitating. What for? You need to push through. The competition is high today, and it is what it is. Yeah, very, very poor. Raimondas Žemaitaitis, Čiupas drift. Let's see the entry. Very lacking in the angle. The second sector. Through the corner there. Well, quite off somewhere. Oh, that was quite close to the concrete wall. But it's not the ID line. And he's missing. He's missing points right and left. Raimondas Žemaitaitis, Čiupas drift. 71 points. Definitely can improve later on his performances, but that was his second run. Let's check it out in the main category in the list. What a sound! Audrius Kasparas, Drift Foxy Siauliai, absolutely stylish through there. M3, a true M3 there. That engine atmospheric sound is absolutely joy for our ears. And he's confident. Audrius Kasparas very confident at this point, and Drift Foxy Siauliai. Audrius Kasparas, I'm really wishing him best of luck, because we need to have that sound. Raimondas Žemaitaitis 71 and Audrius Kasparas 86 points in his second run, and that means I'm quite sure that he's going through. Edvinas Labutis, Capital.com Racing Team. Was quite okay in his first run. Love his initiation. Entry there, right on the points. The back wheels right on the line. Close to the fourth sector. Through the Wi-Fi. And yeah, nice angle. And the finish. Edvinas Labutis, Capital.com Racing Team so far looking quite competitive. The guys yesterday told me that it's plenty of grip in this track. So Edvinas Labutis, wow, 87 points. What a score. Right on top. See how it goes. Giedrius Samuilis, OVT Drift Team. Entry. Nice through there. Nice angle, actually. Quite aggressive there. Through the sectors. The easier spot there. The trickier spot. Closer to the wall. Through the Wi-Fi. Well, couple of inches off the back line, but yeah. He's done it. '25th on the list, and he's ending his run, and now it's new 5 pilots in the list. Peter Samuelis, on the meantime, 74 points on the second run. Is it going to be enough? We'll see. Later in the day, Ramūnas Sejonas, MB Sport Club. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the car for your life. You can put the luggages, your wife, and 7 kids in the back. Ramūnas Sejonas, just look at that MB. Very offline, but I'm wishing best of luck to score more points to see this wonderful wagon in top 32. Not ideal start for Ramūnas Sejonas, but we'll see how it goes. 26 on the list. And another MB. What a joy for our eyes. Oh my goodness, Ramūnas Sejonas, 82 points. I know that we have a couple of fans between the judges for Mercedes. Well, I think that was a bad order. Okay, let's see how it goes. Davidas Šimkūnas, Čipas Drift. Nice and steady through there. Second sector, quite safe though. Nice. Final. Yeah, everything was decent. I don't see any crucial mistakes so far from this pilot, Davidas Šimkūnas, Čipas Drift. Put through all together. Quite average score, I assume, will be well. I'm excited to see. Yeah, 76 points. Not great, not worse. 76 is decent score. Alexander Semashko, Capital.com Racing Team. Lovely color on his BMW. Boring entry so far off the clipping point. He's putting his BMW right on the second sector. Nice on this corner, but very off the line. Yeah, the judges not impressed so far. I'm sure about that. Need to improve massively on this point. 29th on the list. Alexander Semashko, only 50 points. Not surprising at all when you see that quite a mess on the track. Mantas Antanavičius, drift happens. Everything is happening rapidly on this quali here live from Siauliai, Lithuania. Mantas Antanavičius right on the entry off the line. Very poorly executed their sector. I think even judges can be very, very crucial and harsh on his performance. Yeah, 0 points. Very, very bad performance. And 0 points. To run on a straight line is a crucial mistake. Also, if you spin out your car on the track or hitting the cones, put your back or front wheels off the lines. This is a crucial point, crucial mistakes, and you will get 0 points. That's for sure. And Ramūnas Sejonas. Oh, what a shame. Previously got also quite a technical challenges before. Ramūnas Sejonas and MB Sport Club. Well, it is what it is. I assume previously on the last occasion, the last season, he was wearing on the engine not a turbo but compressor This time around, the turbo is mounted on his MB. Well, the rest is history. Ramūnas Jonas got 82 points in his first run. And in our view right now, Davidas Šimkūnas is about to end his second run. Well, quite average Davidas Šimkūnas performance here. Yeah, the judges are not impressed, as you can see from the score, 64 points. Let's see what we have in our list. Edvinas Labutis is the best one so far with 87 points. Raimondas Žemaitaitis as well. Agnius Šimkevičius in our screens, MB Sport Club. Another MB. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular, but to see this Mercedes-Benz, it's such a joy. To see a different car maker is a joy. You know, from 82 pilots, probably 76 or 77 are BMWs. So time by time, when you looking BMWs go through and then you can see something different, it's excitement to our eyes. Agnius Šimkevičius waiting for his score. Yeah, not surprised at all. 54 points in his first run. Needs to improve. Aleksandras Simashko, Capital.com Racing Team. Let's see how it goes. Lovely color. Not very... maybe it's a sun-reflective one. Very off the lines. Also, poorly second sector. Yeah, bad so far. Personally, Aleksandr Semashko, I'm seeing the first time this name and surname, probably debut at this round. And the first things what he's doing this year is trying to accomplish. And I think if we ask him, what you're trying to do here, gather experience, and at the best, pass the quali. But it's harder than that, as you can see. Mantas Antanavičius, unlucky moment for him. Well, he's still running. That means that it's not engine problems, probably driver error. Maybe didn't put through the gear, the second gear at the entry. Rasmutas Antanavičius, drift happens. Let's see how it goes through the entry. Rasmutas Antanavičius, a very well prepared pilot. As you can see, plenty of power and performance for him, Rasmutas Antanavičius, and it's a more excitement thing to watch. Closer to the wall, what an excitement to see there through the barbed wire at the end. Absolutely destroying performance. Rasmutas Antanavičius, what a great recover. And after a couple of, unfortunate performances before, it's such a joy to see a powerful performance like this. Arminas Jekšta, Elephant Drift Team. A lovely guy, very friendly. Got the experience. See how it goes in the street league round. A car is close to the standard, nothing spectacular, but he's not hesitating to accomplish his missions with the Elephant Drift team. Lovely team, by the way, Arminas Jakšta. We'll see how it goes for him. Rasmutas Antanavičius, even with that power, with that smoke and clouds, he was really somewhere off the lines and put through his back wheels a little bit in the danger zone somewhere, closer to the Wi-Fi, and that I assume he gets a little bit of a punish. Even Arminas Jakšta managed to score more than Rasmutas Antanavičius, 72 points. Anyway, it's a first run, so you don't need to risk and put all your apples into the basket. So it's we will see the second time when they can improve. Remigijus Pavydis, Capital.com Racing Team, another spectacular dude in this round. Very friendly, very nice. Off the line. Very aggressive style, and he's not saving it. He's not saving it. All the time to the max. Remigijus Pavydis. Very noticeable guy. Especially in tandem runs, in duo battles. 75 points. Yeah, were a couple of mistakes there and there, but definitely can improve. Remigijus Pavydis. Vilius Prizgintas, West Side Drift Team. Nice entry so far. Everything looks quite under control. A bit there and there off the line, but managed to put everything together. West Side Drift Team, Vilius Prizgintas. Paulius Danilavičius, one of the youngest contestants so far. He's 15 or 16 years of age. Paulius Danilavičius, last round, managed to accomplish his career move. Managed to win his first duo battle and put through himself through the quali. Running since 2022, so the young guy got that experience, but not all the time are quite lucky. Agnius Šimkevičius needs to improve. The first run was quite terrible one, and this one he's not shining at all. Messed up at the beginning of the flipping point. 3/4 of the track was quite okay-ish, but the beginning was quite terrible. And not surprising at all that the general score is only 54 points in the second run. Rasmutas Antonavich's grip happens. 71 points in the first run. Second run, need to improve. Rasmutas Antonavich's totally deserved to go through. Plenty of power, plenty of smoke, plenty of performance and potential for this pilot. Closer to the wall through the Wi-Fi. Nicely done. And the ending. Ending sector looking good and plenty of smoke. Look at that. Rasmutas Antonavich's grip happens. That means it's one of those cars who can put the most clouds in this track. Arminas Jekšta, Elephant Drift team need to improve as well. Oh, by the way, Rasmutas Antonavich's 93 points. Absolutely destroying and demolishing stuff for him. Rasmutas Antonavich's going through into the leaderboard top place. Arminas Jekšta for sure need to improve. 72 points so far in the first run. The second run looked not that spectacular as Ramūnas Antonavičius, but Arminas Jekšta, wish him best of luck, and the score around 7-ish points, I assume. We'll see quite soon how many points he will get. Oh, nicely done, 81 points. That means he's quite up high. Remigijus Pavydis. Also, the guy who's not saving it at all, Remigijus Pavydis. Let's check it out. Entry. Nice and steady, right on the line. Second sector. Pushing through. Yellow BMW looking good on the screen. Through the Wi-Fi. Great stuff. Very steady, very neat, very, absolutely, very, very in control. Remigijus Pavydis. Absolutely supposed to go through the next round. 83 points. More than enough, I think, in today's terms. 83 points is quite up high. Probably at this moment in top 10. Let's see how our leaderboard, Rasmutas Antonavičius so far, 93 points, absolutely top leader so far. Let's continue. Vilius Brizgintas, Westside Drift team. Another quali run. Oh, what an angle, and that is a mistake. It is a mistake. Yeah, not surprised at all. The judges give him a perfect 0 score. Paulius Danilevičius, OVT Drift team. Very young pilot from Lithuania, obviously. Well, Paulius Danilevičius sometimes managed to be consistent, but not always. His paint job reminds me of one of the computer games. Paulius Danilevičius. Very, very young guy. 17, I guess so, years of age. Some say that others kids just grow faster and very, very rapidly. So, yeah. Time flies by. but that's for sure. For a couple of years, we spectating Paulius Danilevičius, 70 points on the second run. Žygimantas Buožius, very lovely guy, very competitive in duos, and quite impressive on the qualies as well. Žygimantas Buožius are very noticeable in the qualies and in the street league in general. Žygimantas Buožius, nicely done, very neat, no big drama, just a drift. Top 2, 3, and 4 pilots. Edvinas Labutis, Raimondas Žemaitaitis, Edgaras Doveika managed to score 87 points. Absolutely top member of the quali, Rasmutas Antanavičius, with 93 points. 86 points, and 5th in general, Audrius Kasparas with M3, the local town hero from Drift Fox's Siauliai. This is our top 5 so far. And we not done yet. No, no, no. 36th in the list. Žygimantas Buožius. He needs to get the score. And our judges, we will decide what score it will be. Yeah, we ready, more than ready. Yeah, Žygimantas Buožius. The first run, quite successful, 81 points. Arminas Jauniškis, Side Pride Drift. Side Pride Drift. Let's see how it goes. A little bit of a handbrake. Entry looking good. On this corner, nice and steady in the angle, through the Wi-Fi. Well, what I can tell, Arminas Jauniškis, nice and steady. Side Pride Drift. Give it up one more time for our sponsors and partners. Capital.com, Cramo, Skardos sprendimai, ERP Performance, Liqvimoly, Movie Wheels. Big thanks for our sponsors. Tomas Vaiginis, Slide Pride Drift. 38 in the list so far. Plenty of action today. A little bit off the line at the end, but it's just the first run. Don't need to send it all. Sometimes you need just to go through with the points, and the second one will be much better. On the meantime, Arminas Jauniškis, 85 points. As I said, nice and steady. 85 points is more than enough for Arminas Jauniškis to go through to the top 32. Also, I'm talking like that they already saved, but ladies and gentlemen, we have plenty of pilots ahead. We don't know yet what they keep them safe. Justas Jonuška. Slide Pride Drift, once again, off the peak line. Not ideal line so far from Justas, through the Wi-Fi. And quite off, not in the right point. Justas Jonuška. Tomas Vaiginis on the meantime. The score is 67 points. Justas Jonuška We'll see how it goes for him. Lukas Šakalys. This guy is quite impressive. Spectacular season so far for him. Quite impressive driver, especially in duos. Nicely done. Just look at that, how much of the smoke he can put through from his back wheels, and nicely done. Justas Januška, 69 points. And at your screens, Lukas Šakalys just now finished his first run. And Lukas Šakalys, impressive run. I'm not sure how much of points he managed to score, but yeah, I noticed that. It's gonna be good. Ladies and gentlemen, 88 points. That means it's a second best performance so far today. Žygimantas Božius. Let's check it out, this guy. Impressive so far in the first run. Nicely done. Very neat in the first sector. Great corner. Just look at him go. Very steady. Through the Wi-Fi. Up to the point. No big drama. A lot of in control. Ladies and gentlemen, Žygimantas Božius. Spectacular guy. Well, a lot of these pilots got their rookie season, or it's a second season. Not a plenty of guys who deliver their third season or so, or even more. Most of those guys are in their early 20s, early 30s. Arminas Jauniškis, slight right drift. Back wheel a little bit off a line, but I think he's all right. Žygimantas Božius, on the meantime, 86 points. Still in the shape, still in the performance, still in a nice quali window. More than enough points for him. In general, those two runs were quite successful ones. Arminas Jauniškis, 78 points. Good stuff for him. Tomas Vaiginis, slight right drift. Not the best performances for him this season. We'll see how he will improve this time around. Tomas Vaiginis. Well, the first round's supposed to be safe. Tomas Vaiginis, let's check it out, what he's writing in for us before this short interview for him. Was only 38th in the first round. This time around. And this year, he didn't manage to pass the quali. So I think he wishes to pass it. Tomas Vaiginis, he's got only 4 months of experience. Just imagine that. Justas Januška, slight right drift. 39th in the list. By Tomas Vaiginis, 68 points. That's it's quite all right, I think, for that amount of experience. Justas Januška, no big drama. Around average performance. Nothing crazy going on at this point. Simonas Šyvas, the first pilot what we saw at the beginning of the quali, was the closest guy who's almost crashed his car, but the rest of the field looking quite good without any big drama. 70 points for Justas Jonuška. More than enough. What about we saw before? Lukas Šakalys, OBT Drift Team. As I mentioned before, very spectacular guy. Nicely done. Great performance. Right on the edge. Nice angle, nice speed. What a spectacular guy. Lukas Šakalys. Absolutely. In the tools, what we got, what he have. Nicely done. $85 points for second run. Definitely we're gonna see him later on. Ignas Urbanovičius, UBR Racing Team. And another bird in our field, Nissan 350Z off the line. As he mentioned before, he loves to just have some fun. He's not really into harsh competition, not delivering consistent performance. As you can see, it's a mistake at the end. Lost control and 0 points in the first run. A little bit pressure right now for him. Oh, okay. Yeah, the back wheel is off. The back tire is off. Well, maybe that caused his mistake. I'm not sure. Domantas Baltrušaitis, Motorsport Ukmergė. Another delegation from another Lithuanian small city. Ukmergė, Domantas Baltrušaitis. Nicely done. In control. And the touchdown. Around 70 points, Domantas Baltrušaitis right now, I assume, was okay. Not the spectacular, but quite all right. Let's see how it goes for Paulius Jonytis. We'll see the flying drone with a huge camera in our screens. Domantas Baltrušaitis, as I said before, average at this point in this quali, 82 points are above average. Congratulations for him, Paulius Jonytis. We'll see how it goes with his score. 43 not the points. 43rd in the list, 69 points. No, that's average. Need to improve. Once again, Andrius Janusauskas with you today and tomorrow. For our international crowd, we discuss write comments in the break. I will check them out. Vytenis Balsys. Quite off from the Wi-Fi. Very far from the back line. Better line, closer to the offshore line. is another clipping point where your back wheel is supposed to be right on top. Vytenis Balsys, 71 points. Mindaugas Jankauskas, Drift Foxes Siauliai. Lovely color theme for the true BMW fans. Just look at that body kit. That sound is amazing. From the starting point, I just felt vibrations from that engine and the exhaust pipes. Not ideal lines, but what a show. Mindaugas Jankauskas, Drift Foxes Siauliai. Plenty of places to improve, but definitely in the score window. Domantas Baltrušaitis, Motorsport Ukmergė. In the first run got more than 80 points, so nice comfort zone in the first run. The second run, I felt that Domantas Baltrušaitis managed to push it to the max, or maybe took more risk than usual, and for that, crucial mistakes, and for that, he's getting 0 points. Paulius Jonytis. In your screens, pushing through, close to the concrete wall. Nicely done. He scored the points, but not by much. You're watching this live, and one more time, big thanks for Capital.com. Please subscribe, Capital.com Adventure, our YouTube channel, and commentator from Lithuania, local guy, Andrius Janusauskas with you. Vytenis Balsys. Meanwhile, our previous pilot, Paulius Jonytis, managed to score 72 points. Well deserved 72 points. Vytenis Balsys. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular, no big drama at all. Probably a little bit of improvement this time around, but I guess not by much. It will be quite crucial moment to get through, because the competition today is absolutely crazy. Well, what do you need to score at this point? Well, the bottom line for top 32 is 69 points, and Mindaugas Jankauskas is on the edge. This guy needs to improve. 69 points is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to score more. Oh, very wide, very close to the concrete wall. What an angle. What he's doing, he's touching the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, what a risky moves there, right and left. Mindaugas Jankauskas, that means he is pushing. He's pushing, and yeah, drive by, closer to us, a little bit of accelerator. Wow, what a goosebumps. And Mindaugas Jankauskas going through to the top 32. Is not done yet. but I'm quite sure that this run guarantees for him to compete into the next challenges. Vitas Žalandauskas, oh, the guy who won the first round in the Street League at the beginning of the May in Panevėžys. Vitas Žalandauskas, Drifta Nulsa Racing Team. Very steady guy, very in control, very nice and neat. Very stylish in Vitas Žalandauskas' way. Very calm guy, and it really shows that in his car body control. Vitas Žalandauskas. Yeah, that's what I told you before, guys. 85 points, more than enough. Supposed to be around 12th place. Well, it's not done yet, but I assume it can be enough. Vitalijus Laurinavičius. Nice entry through the second sector. Clipping points. He's collecting those clipping points. Yeah, right on the edge. Yeah, good stuff. And he's a patriot. He's got Lithuanian flag on the roof. Yes, sir. No doubts about that. Vitalijus Laurinavičius. Let's see how much of a scores he managed to get. $82 points. That was nice. That was nice. The guy from Klaipėda, Mental Drift Team, Yevgeny Melichov. Quite experienced pilot this time around. Plenty of experience. No big titles, but got the skill to surprise us all. So we managed to go through more than half of the pilots in this list. Yevgeny Melichov, what a surprise, 84 points. That was a decent run. Yeah, nicely done, nicely executed. Tautvydas Milys, Elephant Drift Team. What a powerful cow. Yeah, nicely done. He's burning that rubber back wheels. Strong, powerful performance, but I'm not sure how he was on those points. Tautvydas Milys. We'll see how our judges judge him on this first run. Timas Simniška, Aurimas Vaškelis, and Nerijus Petrulis. This is our Lithuanian judge trio. All those guys got multiple titles and plenty of experience. In our screens, Vitas Žalandauskas. So far, so good. Nicely done through the Wi-Fi, right on the edge. Plenty of experience and a lot of control. He's just put his car where it needed to be. Tautvydas Milys, the runner before, 76 points. Vitas Žalandauskas was greater in the first run. 85 points on the first run. The second run was not that quite successful for Vitas. 79 points. Vitalijus Laurinavičius, 82 points in the first run. Can he improve? Very off the line here. Missing those clipping points. Crucial moment for him. I think he's not satisfied. Not satisfied at all for his performance. Well, it is what it is, but 82 points. Let's see how it goes. And in our screen, we have Ignas Urbonavičius, who got previously a bad luck with the rear tire. The rear tire just dismounted from the wheel. And anyway, the first run is a 0 points. Right now is a crucial moment. What a flinch at the beginning. Okay, nicely done in the first part. Second sector through this long corner. Through the Wi-Fi. Missing trajectory. Well, I assume 70 plus points. But it will be very, very close, and it will be quite challenging for him to go through top 32, but 79 points is still there for second run. It's quite okay-ish performance. Well, it's plenty of drivers left, and well, we'll see how it goes. Yevgeny Melikov, Memel Drift team. Nicely done, very neat. Was powerful performance for the first run. Second run looks decent as well. Through the end. A little bit more smoke at the end, and nicely done, nicely executed. I think Yevgeny Melikov is supposed to be very satisfied with his performance today. Did he improve? We'll see, and we will find out very, very soon. Oh my goodness! The second best performance. And it comes from number 48, Yevgeny Melikov, Memel Drift team. 90 points. What an amazing! I think it's the best result for him in his career. Tautvydas Milys, Elephant Drift team. Another power to punch through, but he was misleading some of the lines. Nicely there, but the ending was quite short. Tautvydas Milys. Not the best result today. Well-deserved 76 points. Alrighty then. Are you ready for Marius Mineikis, Slide Pride Drift? Yellow BMW. As mainly all of them. Let's see how it goes for him. Not that aggressive angle at all. Also from the sounds, what I'm hearing right now, it is quite quite not that powerful car. Well, from my perspective, it's quite a basic drift. But let's check the judges, and Marius Meneikis, 64 points. That is not enough to go through to another round. Let's check our scores. And soon we will find out what is the bottom line. On the meantime, in our screens, Alanas Ivanovas. Or, as he say, Ivanovas. Well, lacking in style, aggressiveness, and the line. Alanas Ivanovas, I hope he will push through something special on the second run. More than top 32, Alanas Ivanovas didn't manage to make it. The best result for him so far in his career was 71 points. As you can see, it's very far off the worst quality result, apart from zeros. 41 points. Something needs to be changed. Lukas Brimelis. And as my father say, it is what it is. Well, a crucial mistake at the end. Nothing crazy with this performance. We just need to move on. Not everybody deserved to go through. Only top 32 scorers go to the duos. Vitalijus Daukšas, OBT Drift Team. Great angle, great speed actually. Nicely done so far. Lacking smokes. Through the Wi-Fi. Two neats at the end. Need to push that BMW quite in the wider areas of the track at the end, but previous pilot scored 0 points. What Vitalijus Daukšas managed to score. Let's check it out. 63 points. Tomas Grybas. Very neat BMW from cosmetic perspective. Looking nice and tidy, I assume. Also, this year, Tomas Grybas looking good. Not only from the detailer perspective. What is the bottom line for our quali? Let's check it out. 32, so... Okay, 74 points. 74 points is the bottom line. To stay at the bottom or to go and push through into the duo. So 74 points is quite a lot. Tomas Grybas managed to score a nicely 85 points. Marius Meneikis light right drift. Does he go through? The second run. For him. Marius Meneikis, 76 points. Well, well, well. I think it's quite unlucky because this score, I think it can get higher, and right on the edge, Marius Meneikis can be not go through. We'll see how it goes. Alnas Ivanovas never made a duos. Lacking in experience, this guy, but you know, we're starting somewhere. Well, he started to drift in 2022, but only on ice and on the snow. On asphalt, he tried his performance in 2024. So he's quite new, but he didn't manage to go through to the next round. Lukas Brimelis. What he trying to establish here. So the bottom line is getting higher and higher because we're going through this enduranceable quali session. Lukas Brimelis, this score is not gonna cut it. 63 points. Vitalijus Daukšas. He's not done it yet. He needs to improve. He needs to score at least 80 points or something. Good stuff so far. Long corner. Through the Wi-Fi. And it's better this time around, but did he cut through? Let's see how it goes for him. The bottom line is getting higher and higher. Can he make it? Vitalijus Daukšas, Timas Simniškau, Aurimas Vaškelis ir Nerijus Petrulis. This is our judges. This is our trio. Tomas Grybas. The first run was decent. This run looks decent as well. Tomas Grybas. Second sector looking good. Through the corner. The long slides close to the wall. Very neat through the Wi-Fi. Absolutely amazing. Right in control. A little bit on the narrow side at the end, but quite a good performance. Tomas Grybas got all the skill to go through. Maybe first run was a little bit better. I'm not sure, but in 2025 in Arena Drift Cup, the round one, he managed to score the second place. Dovydas Žvinakevičius. Very nice and charismatic persona for an, you know, a real character behind the wheel. Always got that signature moment at the end of a quali after second run, if everything is going by his plans. Dovydas. .77 points, right on the edge, closer to the edge so far, Dovydas. Well, 80 and more than 80 points, I think is manageable to his performance level. Kristupas Pakėnas. Experienced guy as well from Ukmergė. Very neat so far. Right on the edge through the Wi-Fi. Oh, too bad, too bad. The ending is crucial. And it's quite crucial and unsuccessful run for Kristupas Pakėnas. 3 quarters was quite good on point, but the end was not ideal. Well, our national treasure, a national dish, šaltibarščiai, and the perfect color for šaltibarščiai. And his BMW got that color. Janis Steinbergs. Pink BMW with the black doors. Let's see how it goes. Very off the first clipping point. This part is quite easy, but not this one through the Wi-Fi. And it's hard to judge the end. But end was nice. Janis, welcome. 59th in the list. By the way, previous pilot Kristupas Pakėnas, 63 points, will be way off to go through to the next round. If you're watching this live stream on YouTube, please subscribe. Capital.com Adventures. Me, Andrius Janusauskas, together with you for a couple days. Today we have a Street League, tomorrow Semi-Pro. I hope you have a great time and watching this live from wherever you are. Welcome. Write down something in the comments. Let's see how it goes for Yevgeniyevs, Abramovs. Zero points. That's quite an understandable thing. Davidas Zambacevičius, DS team. Let's get it on. Entry. Nice speed so far and great angle. Perfect through the corner, through the Wi-Fi, and the end is terrible. Oh my goodness, Davidas Zambacevičius managed to get everything quite perfect. And a nice window, 3/4 of the track was quite good. But at the end, was not good enough. Dovydas Švinakevičius. Nice and steady in the first and second sector. Through the Wi-Fi. Can we see his signature at the end? Here we go. Dovydas Švinakevičius. Lovely character. Well, legal move after finish, on purpose, to spread the joy through the crowd. Well, mixed feelings about Lithuanian weather and Lithuanian summer. Sometimes it's freezing cold, 14 degrees outside with winds up to 20 meters per second. I'm very quite happy that on this weekend got something more summerish. So at this point, 21 degrees Celsius, 0% of possible rain. The track is dry, the speed is up, we're ready to go. But directly on the sun, it's quite hot. Not only for the crowd, but for the pilots as well. Dovydas Zdarovinis, Žvinakevičius, 80 points. Good stuff. Kristupas Pakėnas need to improve. A little bit of a lockup up to the front. Correction there. Not will be ideal for the perfect score. Right on the edge through the Wi-Fi. And the final point. Flipping point. Right on the line. The ending was nicely executed, but man, the first part was terrible. Well, not terrible. But, well, Kristupas Pakėnas, 78 points. Can he make it? Well, I'm afraid maybe. Žanis Steinbergs. Okay, so far. Through the clipping points. A long, long corner. As I spectate this event, I see multiple camera angles, and what can I say? This pink BMW supposed to go through. Žanis Steinbergs, 82 points. Yeah, that's why I was telling you that. So I tried to collect points in my head, and 82 is well-deserved score. Yevgenis Abramovs. The quali is getting tougher and tougher because everybody knows what is the bottom line, and well, if you score 72 points at the beginning of the quali, you're saying, okay, that's all right. But now, the bottom line is quite up high, around 76 or 77 points. Let's check that once again. 76 points is the bottom line so far. Davidas Zambacevičius, DS team. Mistake there. And unfortunately for Davidas, it's N for him. So far, the leader of this quali is Rasmundas Antanavičius with 93 points. Yevgeny Melikhov, 90 points. Lukas Šakalys, 88 points. The top trio sounds like this. Edvinas Labutis, 87 points, and the same score goes to Raimondas Žemaitaitis and Edgaras Doveika. This is our top 6 pilots in this quali. Let's see how it goes for Erikas Danila. I know he has a lot of local Group B fans. He just screams like a crazy bunch of girls. I don't know. It's a very nice company, by the way. Erikas Danila. Probably the local guys just cheering him up, but it's far from ideal. Erikas Danila managed just to push through some of the clouds, but 69 points, far off. Far off from comfort zone. Gabrielius Šveikys. First bar looks decent. Good body control. Right on the edge. Nicely done. The ending is with the marker. And looking good. Also, welcome to the live stream. My name is Andrius Janusauskas. Welcome. Yeah, I'm a Lithuanian guy who's commentating this stuff in English. Also, we have two sides of this stream. My Lithuanian colleague Indautas Šutavičius commentating everything in Lithuanian language. But for our international fans, we have this special dedicated stream in English language. And this is our lady, one of the pros, Eglė Gaižutytė. Oh my goodness, what an unfortunate stuff for Eglė. Where did that come from? I assume it's a driver error. Maybe didn't manage to put the second gear. Veronika Šimėnaitė. Another lady. Yeah, that's right. We have a bunch of ladies here in this competition, in this street league. Let's see how it goes for her. Not the most aggressive angle in this first sector. Lack of aggressiveness, very off from the fourth clipping point and very off at the end. Well, it's a first run for her, and well, so far a couple of ladies can get through in a good comfort zone with us, with the points. So it will be not ideal for Veronika. 60 points only. Our bottom line is 76 points, so very far off from the score where you can put yourself to the second round. Aivaras Jonikavičius, clutch kickers. Let's see how it goes for him. Entry into the first clipping zone. So far so good. On the line. Nicely executed in those clipping points. The long turn through the Wi-Fi. And the end. Yeah, nice and neat. Nothing surprising, no big drama, but just right in control. And on the plus side, he don't need to kick his clutch. 70 points. Oh, Jesus. I thought that it can be a bit more. 76 points is the bottom line so far in this competition. It's very, very tough. It's very, very close. And you need to score good points in the both fronts. You just need to do that. Erikas Danila. Well, he's smoking this season a little bit more than the previous one. But with great power comes great responsibility. Erikas Danila. Yeah, he's done something twitchy on his engine bay. Good to see you, Gitas, on the live stream. Welcome to live from Siauliai, round 3 in Street League, Lithuania National Championship, drift competition, plenty of action here, 82 pilots. And yeah, sometimes it seems like repetitive action, but for me it's a blast. Gabrielius Šveikys, Drifter Nulsa, welcome. Pushing through his BMW in a strange angle, but he is still in the control. Good angle here. Right on top through the Wi-Fi. And ending. Yeah, ending is good. Yeah. Great stuff for Gabrielius Šveikys. By the way, Erikas Danila managed to score 85 points, and that means he probably pushed him through to another round, top 32. Great stuff, and great to see Erikas in the duos. On the meantime, Gabrielius Šveikys. What score he can deliver? 72 points. It's not enough. Sadly, it's not enough. Eglė Gaižutytė. Well, it will be a pleasure to have a girl in top 32. She's got skills. Definitely. Before I say that, she's off those lines. Not ideal for Eglė. It will be not enough. Sadly, it will be not enough, I'm afraid. And it seems, well, before the final score, what we're going to see in a split of a second. Well, from my perspective, way off the clipping points. And yeah, Eglė Gaižutytė just managed to get 65 points, and it's way off our preservable score. And this Saturday is over for Eglė. Veronika Šimėnaitė. She needs to do a miracle. I need a miracle. Okay. Flashbacks from the 2000s house music. By the way, it seems not performance I wanted to. For judges as well. 0 points, and sadly, for Veronika, this Saturday is over. Aivaras Jonikavičius, clutch kickers. He needs to improve. He's got only the bottom line score, 70 or so points. He needs to do more. He needs to push him through the Wi-Fi. He collected everything basically. What about the style points? Angle. Did he impress our judges? Nerijus Petrulis, Aurimas Vaškelis ir Timas Simniška. Well, we're waiting for the score. Oh, Aivaras Jonikavičius. Right on the edge. Soon I will check. Does he make it? Can be hard. Vytautas Šimėnas, clutch kickers. Once again, another team member from this team. Well, quite an experienced guy, but it's hard. It's hard in this tough battle. You need to do something extraordinary this time around, my friend. Everybody can lift off in this track. It's quite comfortable. It's easy to gather your skills in one place and score something good. Even rookies doing great job there and there. We have some surprises. On the meantime, Vytautas Šimėnas, as an experienced guy, only 65 points is it's a total shame. Artūras Fiodorovas. West Side Drift team. When you're watching 60 plus pilots in this competition, in this quali. In total, you already saw around 130 or so runs. And in that amount of time, I already can tell, is it good or not? Probably as you do as well. So welcome, join us. Write something down in the comments. How are you doing? From which side of the world you're watching the stream, and what your plans for Saturday? Even so, we're going into the final runs in this quali. 15 pilots left. It's not a lot. So after the quali, a short break, and after that, the duos. The best part of this competition in the street league. Tadas Stašelis, Rev and Shred Drift team. Let's see how it goes. So far, nice and steady. Well, lean angle of his body roll is another detail to look at, but it is what it is. It's a street league. Sometimes you don't need to go something crazy with your gear. Arturas Fyodorovas, previously 61 points. The last run from Tadas Stašelis, 77 points. Right on the edge. It can be crucial for Tadas Stašelis. Vaidas Plaktukas. Well, it's a perfect surname for the drift pilot. Well, for my colleagues and friends who understands English, not Lithuanian language, Plaktukas means hammer. Well, hammer can be a heavier one. Plaktukas is a light one to get your nails through the wood, right? So, our Lithuanian hammer managed to score 0 points. No big surprise. The performance was nowhere. Pijus Petraitis. Well, very young kid. The son of Petraitis. Our previous drift pilot, Petros Petraitis' son. We got very young talents here, and the youngest one, as I remember a couple of years ago, was 12 years old. Yeah, it was strange to look at that kid who just finished his 5th grade. What you done in the 5th grade? Play with a ball in the yard? Those guys in their early teens just drifting. That's amazing. Vytautas Šimenis, 65 points only for him in the first run. He needs to improve. He needs to do something. And finish. Vytautas Šimenis. This run looked a little bit better than the previous one, but well, sadly, it can be over. This Saturday can be over for Vytautas Šimenis. 78 points. Well, that's close to the comfort. So, what is the bottom line so far? 77 points. So 78 points. Not really helping. But it's important to score in the both runs. Arturas Fyodorovas, the side drift team. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. Arturas managed to finish his second run. Let's see the points. Sadly, Arturas didn't manage to go through. Only 72 points. The bottom line is already 77. Tadas Siauliai, Reventred Drift Team. Let's see how it goes through to him. Entry. Not that wide. Missing those clipping points and the line. Through the Wi-Fi. Closer to the wall. Off the line. And the end. Tadas Siauliai managed to, in 2024, in this round in Siauliai, managed to score 94 points in quali. The third season for him, but unfortunately, sad Saturday for him. And Vaidas Plaktukas. Well, Saturday for him is already over after crucial mistake. You cannot initiate twice. Yeah, all he needs to do is just, you know, have some fun at the end. Well, sad. Very, very sad. Anyway, Vaidas Plaktukas is a rookie. Didn't get what he needed to do, and it is what it is. Plenty of unlucky ones. Well, from 82 pilots, probably it will be more unhappy people around here, neither happy. So life is life. Natural selection, as Darwin said. So we didn't saw something near closer to the 90 points on for a while, actually. The leader is still holding on. Rasmuntas Antanavičius, 93 points. Yevgeny Melichov, 90 points. Lukas Šakalys, 88 points. 87 points belongs to another trio: Edvinas Labutis, Raimondas Žemaitaitis, Edgaras Doveika. If you want to check the results, worldofdrift.eu. You can check all the results there. So what is the bottom line right now after a couple of runs? Still those close, 77 points. Vilius Brizgintas, 31st so far, with 78. But we're not done yet. We have 10 plus pilots to get through, and can we see some sensation? I'm not sure, but one of the youngest pilots here, Pijus Petraitis, finished his second run. The first one was quite poor. What about the second one? We'll see how it goes for him. The results. Timas Imniška, Aurimas Vaškelis, and Nerijus Petrulis. Our judges for this weekend. Pijus Petraitis, 68 points. That's not enough, unfortunately. And he stays safe with his father. Mantas Sutula, the boosters, entry. Good so far, very off those flipping lines. The squares are crucial to cross with your back of the car, right on the end. Looked okay, but at this point, you need to do something. You need to do something risky and I don't want to say crazy, but well, yeah. These pilots got plenty of practice. And, well, first run supposed to be safe run. It's very crucial at this point if you're fighting for the last pieces of the place to get through the duos. Both runs supposed to be great. Edinas Andriukevičius. Well, I hope these red and blue lights helps the cases. Well-known Lithuanian pilots, Edinas Andriukevičius, the boosters. Always around the middle. Sometimes he managed to go through the quali, sometimes not. Inconsistent driver for now. Let's see how much of the points he collects. Only 60. Not a big surprise. He was missing quite a lot of track meters there and there where you need to put his car through. Jonas Siauliai, what a twist. Nice style point so far. Very rounded in control. Jonas Siauliai actually in previous rounds was spectacular. Very nicely done. Well, a little bit off at the end, but 3/4 where I don't want to say amazing, but was fine. Fine like a wine. Non-alcohol, for sure. Oh my goodness. Is this a dream? Is it Volvo? That's for sure. We need to see the Scandinavian flick. And Benediktas Daučionas. To see a Volvo sliding like this is a rare case in our nature. Jonas Siauliai so far 71 points only, and oh, it's crucial for Benediktas. Well, it's bad place to finish like that. And 0 points. It's an unchaseable ending, I assume. Cornelius Shapkinas. Very neat and very bad angle so far. Not ideal. Well, the ending was quite good, but he didn't place his car at the beginning at the right places. So that will be punished through the score and general score. Yeah, it was quite off in many places. So 48 points. Well, it's not a 0. Still points. But it's not enough. Mantas Sutula, 78 at the first run. Need to improve to be safer. Great entry, first sector is quite good. Through the Wi-Fi at the end, you need to put that tire on the line. Oh, what a mistake. He ran quite wide and I think it's bad sign for him. Yeah, 0 points for run number 2, Manta Sutula, and well, what he needs to do right now is just to pray that the rest of the field didn't make it as well. Edvinas Andriukevičius need to do something better, neither 78 points. Through the Wi-Fi at the end. Well, this run looks a little bit better than the first one, but that doesn't impress me much. As Shania Twain said and sang in her song, Edvinas Andriukevičius. What the score our live streamers will show us soon. Let's check that out. Edvinas Andriukevičius. Well, he's waiting, and well, 0 points. Jonas Siauliai. He needs to also improve. It's a crucial point in quali and to his Saturday mode for sure. Jonas Siauliai. Long curve. Very nice angle so far. Speed. He's carrying a nice speed as well. A little bit a twist at the end. Jonas Siauliai. Well, the best performance for him was in Drift Arena Cup, 5th place. The last round, the second round in Elitus was the 9th place, and in Semi-Pro, 24th place. So quite okay-ish. And Jonas Siauliai, unfortunately, only 76 points. Well, can we see a Volvo in the duos? Maybe unlikely in consideration what was the last of this gentleman performance, but let's hope for the best. Benediktas Daučionas. Now this time around, he looked more confident. But it will be close. But that will be very close, and well, I will say he's not gonna make it. Prove me wrong, judges. Get the Volvo through. We need Volvo. Just for variety, you know. Hey, 81 points. Let's go. Oh my goodness. They heard our prayers. Okay, 81 points is still availability to see Volvo in the duos. Let's go. Cornelius Shapkinas. A little bit of a twist entry. Carrying a little bit of a speed. Try to make it through all those clipping point zones marked in squares with the crosses. Ending line is off, but you get points. Just a reminder, commentator from Lithuania, Andrius Janušauskas, live from Siauliai. Round 3 in Street League. National Lithuanian Drift Championship, and Cornelius Shapkinas. We'll see how it goes with his score. Nerijus Petrulis, Aurimas Vaškelis, and Timas Simniška. Today's our judges. 70 points only. That's a fair score from point what we saw. Next one, Lukas Kundrotas. This guy is really surprising. 2 podiums in rookie season. Also, Lukas Kundrotas, he is practicing his skills on a simulator. And that shows that he's doing a lot of homework. Just look at that, he's a rookie. Looks like a pro to me, Lukas Kundrotas. And in this single first run, looks staggeringly professional. $78 points, still manageable score to get through, but need to improve. Tomas Liutkevičius, one-way team. Very strong contender and can flip off our order. Nicely done, nice entry so far, pushing through, nice through the second sector, into the corner. Ready up to the edge, closer to the wall, through the Wi-Fi, what an angle. Carrying a lot of speed and finish. Nice performance from Tomas Liutkevičius. What a refresh after a couple of not the ideal runs. 80 plus, that's for sure. Tomas Liutkevičius. Give it to me, 80 plus. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 83 points. Tomas Liutkevičius, no big surprise. He's going through, well, so far, by our calculations. Šarūnas Gudelis, slide pride drift. Let's see how it goes for him. Entry is very narrow. Oh, it's a tragic one. Missing those apexes as well. Long corner, yeah. There is a smoke, but way off. Just look at that, way off through the Wi-Fi. Need to collect something. Need to collect. Uh, 60 points, I assume. Well, 75. Judges are quite generous. More generous than me. Martynas Mačiulis, slide pride drift. Martynas wasn't so noticeable on the previous rounds, but got all the gear, all the tools to do something nice. And pushing through, Martynas Mačiulis. Great run, 83 points. And that means that he's pushing other guys off the cliff. Hey, Tomas Jankūnas. Whoa, nice sound. V8 underneath, that's for sure. Tomas Jankūnas. Great performance so far. Nice. What an angles. Very steady, very pro. even it's a street league, but looking good. Tomas Jankūnas. Great performance. Another guy who's pushing other guys from the cliff, yeah, totally understandable. 86 points. Great job for Tomas. What is the bottom line right now? Let's check it out, because a couple of guys in the first runs went through. So 32nd place right now. You need to manage to get 79 points or higher. At the edge, it is Ignas Urbanovičius, UBR Racing Team, to be correct. 79 points it is to beat Lukas Kundratas. Another show-off from Lukas Kundratas. It will be amazing to see Lukas because he's on a win streak. A guy who is pushing quite a lot in this season. So, what is the score for Lukas? He's through! Lukas Kundratas, 83 points. Congratulations. Well, it's not done yet because this mark goes higher and higher, and a few pilots are still left on the board. Please welcome Tomas Liutkevičius, one-way team. Crucial and absolutely amazing performance in run one. Amazing performance once again. No drama, no big fashion, just in the fashion on Tomas Liutkevičius' way. One-way team. Tomas Liutkevičius so far with 83 points in 18th position. So, and the second run was the same on the scoreboard. So, nicely done, safe, and going into top 32 part. Tomas Liutkevičius, one-way team. So Tomas Liutkevičius increased his position with 85 points. Good stuff. 10th in total order, Šarūnas Gudelis, slight right drift. Tried to scrap the last positions. Need to be good. Way off from the Wi-Fi. Well, push his body off the balance at the end. Looked spectacular, but not under control. And that means the score gonna suffer. $79 points. Well, I'm not hesitating to check out. Ooh. So, ladies and gentlemen, 80 points right now is a score to beat. Martynas Mačiulis. Need to do something good. By the way, he is already through with 83 points. Supposed to be good, better, or safe run for now. And also, its quali position is important in duos because if you have a high position, you starting the first run first, which is quite not like a huge, but psychological advantage. It's good to have your run Benyu leading. Tomas Jankūnas. Well, that was a nice swing in the first corner. Great stuff so far. What a switch back. The Wi-Fi a little bit off the line, but yeah, he's safe at this point. Well, let's see how it goes. Tomas Jankūnas, 78 points, but he got through with the help with his first run. So once again, the bottom line is 80 points, and that's for sure. Rapolas Chirba, he's scared to death to drop off from this. And a lot of great pilots are just right off the line from top 32. So, guys, so we off. That's it. Thank you very much for joining us on this live stream. Extreme Sports commentator Andrius Janusauskas. Very pleased with the result, and I was hoping for more cars, but it's already over. So thank you very much, and take care, and join us on the duos. It's gonna be a nice journey.